Mhm. Perfect. Link. Mhm. So, wait and see. Change the image. Nice. Perfect, perfect. So, hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English live trading coach here at Traders Club 24 in Hamburg. So this is the first live stream that we're doing, and we're going to be going on to the US market opening. So my screen here, we can see the US 30. We're going to open up into the chart window and prepare our SwissBox for the opening. So the first thing that we want to use is the open range breakout DAX. As we can see, we're on here and we've got our template up. Now there's a few things that you'll notice from our template. We have quite a few lines in the chart and we also have an orange box. So the purple lines in the charts are what we consider to be our big numbers. So the big numbers are exactly that, big numbers in the market, which we consider as swivel points. So the market's either going straight through the numbers or it's touching the numbers and directly withdrawing from them. Second part that we're going to notice in the chart is our orange box. So let's zoom into this a bit further. As we can see, the orange box is our open range breakout. So if I take it over to the morning, as we can see over here, we have a darker shade. So this is the 15-minute opening from the DAX. So this is our 15-minute opening from 8:15 until 8:30 on the darker shade of orange over here. And this is our statistically proven window gap for our highs and our lows in these 15 minutes, that always during the opening of the market, it's going to break out of this range. So this is sort of an indicator, as a signal telling us that we should open up a box over here. If we go back to the Dow Jones over here, we have the open range breakout started a bit earlier for us over here. but we're waiting for the market opening in about 10 minutes. So next thing, on the left-hand side, we've got our SwissBox. We're going to double-click our SwissBox, and we're going to bring up our inputs. So we have a language option here, switch to English, and also I'm going to need to change this magic number as we already have a SwissBox open in the other charts down below. So we need to make a different one. Next thing, you'll see this box in the top right hand corner. This is our SwissBox configurator. So in this box, we're going to create our settings, our preferences into what our risk is going to be and to what our take profit is going to be set at. So simple as, we just need to click the box lines on first of all, and you're going to see these two lines appear on the chart. Now this is our box. So there's a green line and a red line. The green line represents they both represent pending orders. The green, a buy stop pending order, and the red being a sell stop pending order. Now what we're trying to do with this box is we're trying to trap the market inside and wait for the breakout. Now the box size over here, you'll see 15 in there, and in the SwissBox settings, you'll see 15. Anywhere between 20 and 10 points in the DAX and the Dow Jones and NASDAQ is recommended. So we're going to go straight in the middle with 15. And then just below there, we've actually got different sets. So set 1, set 2, set 3, and set 4. These are different settings for our risk and our target profit. Anywhere between the two is great recommendation. We're going to go straight in with the number 2. So over here, we can see the real risk of our first trade will be 0.02% risk to our balance. And the target profit of this SwissBox trade will be for us to hit 0.02% of our balance also. Now, if we zoom out of the market, we can see over here earlier on, we had some news announcements about the new coronavirus vaccine. So this was, of course, going to create some movement in the market. You can see that the indices went up. DAX also took a jump up this afternoon. And of course, you can see with gold, it took a tumble straight down. This was expected from the morning. As you can see, there wasn't so much movement this morning, so we was due to see a breakout at some point, and when the news came along, snapped it right up. So now we've got our box lines set. We can actually, we can open them here. If we ever want to trade any of these big numbers, we can simply just click on the big number circles and it will move our box directly over the top. Should we ever want to open our SwissBox directly on the market price, simply just click on and off, and it will bring the box directly over the market price also. There's a few different things. If you want to change the settings in your box, you can simply go in, put it to 0, or you can put it at 15, put it at 10. You can play around with the settings at your own choice. I, however, will put 15 and keep all of these the same. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to activate our box and put the entry on, and we will wait for our breakout. I'm going to the minute chart. Now it's best to use the SwissBox is quite the day trader tool, so it's used mainly to create a lot of trades at one time. One second. It's used to create many trades during the day, so more of a sniper tool, to be honest. There are a few other tools and strategies that we use over here at TradersClub24, such as Kijun-Sen, which is more of a swing trader, as well as the MasterTemplate X. As you can see, a bit more confusing, but we won't get into this today. We'll get to that at another stage. So first of all, we're going in for our SwissBox. I'll bring it over. Bring in the chart a bit better, and we can see exactly what's going on. As the market's moving inside the box, we can see that our box is flat pending. So the market's inside, it's trapped inside the box, and as soon as it makes a breakout outside of the box, we will trigger one of our pending orders. Now, the great thing about the SwissBox is that we don't actually need to know in which direction the market is moving. We just need to know that there's going to be volatility in the market. So you can guess already, market opening, there's always going to be volatility, and at any kind of news announcements with high impact, you're going to see a lot more volatility also. Now, the great thing also is that we don't need so much movement to hit a take profit on any one of these trades. As soon as, if our box is 15 points big, as long as these two numbers are set at the same price, our take profit is going to be set 15 points away. So essentially, all we need is a maximum of 30 points movement, and we've already exited one of our trades. Well, how long we got? We've got about 4 minutes until the market opening. You can also come over here. So another strategy that I use is the volatility trade radar. So this will actually have to input into one of our charts like so. Might show you on DAX, it's a bit better. So over on the DAX, we've actually had a few vola boxes. Now these are essentially just trading signals, and the configuration of the template is just to tell us that this is a range in which the market is not going to stay in for very long. So if we wanted to open up a trade into one of these markets, as again, they're all set at 15 points big, so exactly the same size as what we want our boxes to be. And we can just click the circles on the top, just like the big numbers, and we can enter into one of those trades. Again, over on the Dow Jones over here, we've actually triggered our first pending order. If we look into the settings box, we are in our first trade, and the take profit is already set 15 points away. Now we can customize this take profit. We can click custom, and we can just move this accordingly to where we want, or we can keep it at automatic 0.02% target. This is a great tool to use, especially when you see that there's a lot of volatility and movement in the market. You can move the take profit further and further away, depending. So now we are in our second trade, and as you can see, there's a lot of movement in the market. I managed to move that just in time. And in the box, you can see that we're currently in our second trade. Now, if we move out back to our automatic, we can see the market is coming down, and we have our trades down here. So to explain a bit about how we're always going to be closing in profit with our trades, you can see that the first trade over here is set at 0.2 lot sizes. The second trade is just over triple that of the first. Now the reason for this is that we want to, first of all, cancel out the first order. And then secondly, we need to take into consideration the loss of the 15 points over here. So every time that the SwissBox multiplies our lot sizes, it's to reach our target profit. As you can imagine, once we get into the fourth and fifth trades, we're going to be quite steep into making more profit every point that we move this take profit line. And as you can see, we've hit our take profit, and we can go straight in for our big number. We've hit our take profit, automatically exited, and that is one trade out. So now we've gone straight in for the big number over here. Again, swivel points of the market, and we have activated our first pending order. Take profit is available, and it's a semi-automatic trading tool. Once we've configured the settings to how we like, we can then just activate the boxes at the correct times in the market and times of day, and the box will do all the work for us. So it's a different way of trading. Like I said, nobody knows if the market's going up or down. We can probably move this down a bit further. Nobody knows if the market is going up or down, so why should we try to understand? And here we go again, down, and we've hit our take profit, just 1 point away there. On the next impulse down, we shall hit take profit. Come over here. There's our DAX Vola boxes. We can go straight into the DAX. See if we're near the Vola boxes. Nope. Or into the US. Now you see that there's a big movement of the market coming down. We could open a box directly on the market, but that is not something that we would want to do. We want to always follow the signals of our templates. So again, big number down here. Seems as though the market's making a breakout for the bottom, so we can actually place our pending box above the big number. Again, coming back down to our open range breakout from this morning. Come back over to the DAX, we're actually in our open range. We can actually take a big number here, go for a C-box trade, a top C-box trade. We'll wait until there's a bit more movement in that market. Again, Vola box is just up here. We missed it earlier. And look, as the Dow Jones comes down, we should take a look. Again, I'll pull up the economic calendar. So for those of you who are trading already or who follow trading, you already know that the economic calendar is sort of the Bible for traders. So this is where we find out all of the information about what's going on around the world, and the trading view, or my FX book, is the best in my opinion. We've got some color-coded impact news highlights, so you can tell if it's high impact, medium impact, low impact, and we can follow these. So over here you see that there's a medium on the English, over here and over there on the Chinese, and you can follow it directly through the week. So over here we've got the US high impact news coming in tomorrow, same time tomorrow, along with the market opening. So you can imagine that tomorrow is going to be very volatile on the US opening. And we could take this trade here, but as we see, there is not so much movement in the market. So I wouldn't want to go for that one personally. Again, we don't just limit our tools to the few indice markets. We can actually go into our currency pairs. So over here we have all the currency pairs. You see over here the ones with the C that got lower spread. So we can pick over here maybe a Euro USD. Open the chart again, straight into the templates, and we're going to go into we'll go into a Vola box. Trade radar Vola box. Open up our SwissBox. Change our language. Okay, so there's our SwissBox. Again, not so much movement in the market as of yet. And we've got some Vola boxes, but they're not in short distance. Again, we don't actually need to be constantly switching through all of the charts. We can just stay on our Vola box chart and it will tell us, like the gold over here, it will ping off in orange when the market is inside one of our Vola boxes. again indicating us that there's a signal. It seems that we just fell short of the market here. Otherwise, we could have been out already. Where am I? Again, so while we sit on the market for a while, TradersClub.com for your English clients. So this is our website, TradersClub24.com for all of our English speakers out there. So we can, if you're interested in trading like we do over here, or interested in learning more about trading, you can always come over to the website and take a look at our concept. You can even join in with our 30-day free trial and speak to one of our trading coaches here who will help you download all of our tools onto your computer and give you a run through exactly how they work. We also have stuff like an English live trading room every morning from 7:45 until 11 o'clock, where you'll see our Christian, the COO. He's trading about 12 different markets using a wide range of all of our tools, demonstrating them to, again, to the trial members and full-time members alike. In there you can ask questions and you can get a better understanding of how to use these tools. So you got our strategies and tools over here, stuff VolaBox, SwissBox, Blue Boxes, Trade Radar Pro. Again, events over here. So later this month, we've actually got an event coming up on the 24th of November. So this is a trading webinar going across a few days, showing more about the strategy, going into detail a lot more, and showing you a bit more about what we do here at Traders Club 24. A bit about us, the story, the team, reviews, also everything you'll find on the top. So let's see where the market's at. So we can see the market's come away from our pending box. So we can close it. Maybe we can activate a pending box over here. Yeah, we can activate that one. As you can see, the market's about to come in to our box and get trapped in. And then we'll wait for the movement outside of the box. So the box is now active. As the market moves outside the box, we shall trigger our first pending order. And there it is. So our first trade, we're in a sell. Over in the box here, you can see that it's red. This is just indicating to us that the current trade is a sell. Should it have been a buy, the box will be green. And the little triangle down here will be pointing up. And that's another trade finished. So again, these big number trades are always a big benefit to us, as they really are these swivel points in the market. So if we come over to the US down here, no, nothing over there or there. Got our DAX, still not so much movement going on in the DAX. Go through our maybe the USD, no. New Zealand dollar, USD. So we go on a VolaBox and see where we're at. Again, a market that's not been playing out very well for the last month or so. New Zealand's been gaining a lot of power over the US dollar for about the past month, as you can see. But there's no vola boxes. Nope. Again, we can look for see what markets are moving a lot. Check the volatility. We can go onto our economic market, see what's coming up. We can see not so much high impact news coming up at the moment. So maybe we can check out a British pound pair. Be something coming up a bit later. Template, volatility. Again, we want to take it down to our 1 minute chart or a 5 minute chart. And there we go. We're actually in one of our signals on the chart over here. There we are. So we're going to open up a SwissBox. Again, change the language. Okay. Come down to our minute chart and we can see over here, if we click on the Vola box, we can jump in. And we're activated into our trade straight away. So you saw over here that the box was flashing orange yellow color, telling us that the market was currently inside one of our Vola boxes. And we got there just in time. So now we're going to see the market jump down. You can also see that the box sizes on the Forex pairs are a lot bigger in comparison to stuff like the Dow Jones or the DAX. Now, although we've created this strategy and the tool to be very versatile across a lot of people, every market has its specific setting. So we definitely want to look into the market and see how the market works to then adjust the settings accordingly to the market profile. So over here in the SwissBox, you can see we've got these locks. Should at any point you need to close the positions manually, we can just unlock the buttons and close all directly. And in the box, you can see that we're currently in profit. So we can actually close those if we really wanted to. We can also adjust the take profit, not just as a custom, but we can actually go on here and change the custom target to let's go 0.30. And we can actually move that. And you saw if we move it, we'll actually be right on the mark. But it seems as though the market's on its way down, so we'll let the market do its own thing. Going back to the Vola box, we can have up to eight different market pairs inside the Vola box at one time. Over here, I didn't activate our box, did I? Maybe we can activate our big number down here. Had I have activated the big number box up here, we would currently be out of our SwissBox trade anyway. But it seems like I missed that one. Just wait for the market to dip back down, jump into our box. Market down there. Didn't activate this one either. And we're just about to jump into our take profit. And there we are, closed on our British pound US dollar. Took a big downfall on the market opening. Now, if the markets were really volatile, you could just open up another box, but you can see that's not part of the plan at the moment. We want to take things slow, look for our signals, and trade with our signals accordingly. So for those of you who don't know, TradersClub24 is a German company originated in Switzerland actually, and they moved to Hamburg, I think around 9 or 10 years ago. English side is brand new, and they've been around for about 11 years developing these tools and different strategies and back testing and testing them throughout the time. So they're currently the biggest trading community in the whole of Germany and one of the biggest trading communities in the whole of Europe. We're forever expanding, so really hoping to expand into the English market and broaden the horizons a bit more. As I said, we have over 1,700 German memberships at the moment, and with stuff like the Volabox at the moment in time is 100% successful. So with Christian in our English live trading room in the mornings, we started our English live trading room around a month ago, and we've completed over, I think it's around 300 trades. And out of those 300 trades, we are 100% successful. And with the Volabox, we haven't had a losing trade just yet, as you saw earlier. As soon as it flashed in the Volabox, took the trade straight away, and the market took a turn directly out of the Volabox. You can see here, not much going on. Again, with the SwissBox, we definitely want to be trading volatile markets. The SwissBox is not a market to trade during quiet times. So in the evening, definitely not the kind of tool that we want to be trading on, stuff like US 30 or DE 30. We definitely want to be trading those high impact, high volatile markets. So over here, the DAX, you can see it's not the volatile time in the day for the DAX, but although we are at our big number, it's not a trade that I would take just yet. Have a look around the markets. This one's pretty dead. We can close this one. Go back in and have a look at something else. So what else is? Let's go over here. Seems to be a bit of movement. Trade radar. Wait for it to go in. And here we are. So we've got a few more Vola boxes available on this market. As we can see, we're right in the middle of them. Change the language on our SwissBox. Okay, and there we are. Seems as though we've missed our chance now for this anymore. We can come out of there and then again search for the markets that are having the biggest movement at the moment. And here we have a Vola box available. Change the language. Activate our SwissBox. No, I definitely don't want to just pick in any trades up. Although it's the Vola box, we definitely want to go through and make sure that it's valid. Again, we can come out onto the chart and see the general movement direction. See that the overall direction is coming down. And we zoom into this. We can see here, take the entry on, and the market's now trapped inside our SwissBox, pending straight out of the box and down, triggered our first pending order into a sell. Take profit is now set. As we move through the markets, see if there's anything available. Again, we still didn't hit our box, so we can actually close that pending order. We don't need to keep hold of it. Again, we've got this one over here, but the movement is not there at the moment. So although this got our big number trade here, but again, the movement's not there at the moment. Kijun-Sen, this is our swing trading tool strategy. GBP AUD. So we're back in our volatility, just telling us. What else? AUD CAD template, our volatility. Bring that down into the 5 minutes. Ooh, we can see we've got a bit of movement over here. Open up our SwissBox. Market's kind of dangling between the two boxes at the moment. Now, if you want to take a vola box, you don't always have to take the whole size. We can actually adjust our box if we like. Doesn't seem to be there. So there was our box. We've got 12.5 over here. We've got a bit of movement on the DAX. We can open up onto a vola box. So we did miss the big number trade, but at that time there was not so much movement in the market, so I didn't want to take it. And as we can see, the market's now moving down towards our vola box. Again, we've got our one here. Big number trade. First pending order triggered. Take profit available. Again. Actually move this over to the end. Can actually move our take profit. Too slow. On. Into our open range over here. Seems like we'll catch the last bit of volatility in the market. And on its way back up. Trigger our take profit. Also got one over here. So we currently triggered our second trade on our Dow Jones. Third trade. As we come over here, what are we on? US 30. We can see all of our trades right here. We can see the first one, 0.2 lots, second, 0.62 lots, triple that of the first, and then from there on, every trade will be double that of the last. So we're actually currently in our fourth trade now. And as you see, once the trades go on and the lot sizes get bigger, for every point that we move, our take profit increases tremendously. Again, what we're waiting here is that big market movement. So we definitely want to be out of the trade more or less as quick as possible. I think we have an allowance on these settings for about 9 or 10 trades, and we're currently in our fifth. Get ready to customize that take profit. Now we're in the sixth. Seems like we're going to get that market movement now. As you can see, just a few points that we moved that take profit, and we've gone from €2 target to €23 just on those few points. Go through our GBP AUD, and there's our DAX. Currently in our second trade over there. As the market comes down now. Waiting for that last push. GBP is moving a bit slow. Same with the DAX over there. And here we go. Bit of a hard resistance here. Go over to our volatility and we see we've got, go over to our US 30. Currently inside our volatility as well. Can even open. Looks like we just missed our volatility. Just missed that volatility trade. Again, move that take profit a couple of points, and you'll really see the target on it increase dramatically with the more trades that we get into. You can see the market's taking its upturn. Original take profit. And there we are. So there's one. We have another vola box over here. Can even take that vola box. So what else do we have open? We've got a DAX open. I think that was down here. Currently third trade in. See how these trades play out with the vola boxes. Again, there's always a big big number trades that we can do over here, but we don't want to over trade our account. And there we go. First trade triggered. Take profit is also available down at the bottom. Again, guys, if you like what you see, don't forget to drop us a visit on our webpage, TradersClub24.com, and you can get involved at any time. There it is. Move that over here. Got 3 trades running at the moment. This box is, and we got this one, 3. Possibilities are endless with this tool. So depending on how much time in the day you've got to invest into trading and learning, will always depend on how big your potential is. Again, for someone who's a bit more experienced, it's a quicker learning curve than for someone who doesn't have so much experience, but here we don't discriminate. It's okay. Again, just waiting for that market movement at the moment. Go over to our vola box. We can actually see how big our margin is right now. Just in the last hour, we've probably increased the account by around 1% due to that last trade, and moving that take profit about 3 or 4 points really increased the daily percentage on that. So we don't need to make so many trades. It's just depending where we open the trades and at what time of day can really increase the potential. Yeah. Vola box is appearing down here, but as we can see, the market is dead. There's absolutely nothing going on. So this is really the opposite of what we want from a market. A market going sideways is something that's really not good for something like the SwissBox. We want something violent going up and down in a moment's notice. A lot of traders will actually stay away from such volatility. However, us, that's how we trade. The more volatile, the better it is for us. So this one can go. And here we are, currently in our 3rd trade now, GBP. Third also there. And here. About to trigger our 2nd trade. There it is. I'll load a box. US30 DE as well. Yep. So like I'm saying, semi-automatic system, but there is a manual part to it. You need to follow the strategy yourself and realize when is a good time to enter into the market and when isn't. As long as you can tell when the volatility is and read a vola box or a big number and read the general direction of the market, then yeah, it's pretty simple. So I think we've probably opened around 7 or 8 SwissBox trades in the last hour. But after we've opened 10 or 15 SwissBoxes in the whole day, that's all you need. 2 to 3 hours a day on the 2 market openings. You can invest more time if you like and trade different markets. Personally, I prefer just the 2. The market's sitting at our big number here on the Dow Jones. Currently in profit over there, or not. Still got plenty of room across the border here. See, the thing about me is that I don't want to overtrade myself, so I like to open a few trades in the morning, a few trades in the afternoon, and then call it a day. You really want to set yourself a trading plan with daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly targets, reasonable, reachable targets, so that you're able to reach them on a daily basis and be happy. As when you don't have a plan to stick to, you might overtrade, get frustrated, spend too much time in the market. We definitely want to have our plan, just like the rules to our trading strategy. We want to stick to the rules and stick to the plan of success, really. Just like I could get the SwissBox and open trades all across the market, but at some point, the SwissBox is not going to work if I do that. So I need to follow the rules of the strategy, and I want to trade certain times of the market for different markets, and also follow the templates, the vola box, the big numbers, the open range breakout, follow the news trends on the announcements. Very important. So we're very close to our take profit on this one. If you feel like the market's ever taken a turn and you want to get out, just unlock and we can click close all. Simple as that. Again, over here, we can actually modify our custom. We can go to 0.025% of the original, and you see that it moves ever so slightly, but increases your chances of getting out of a trade quicker than you normally would. I mean, you can even take that all the way down to 0.01 just to get out of a trade with no loss. 0.0. There we go. And then where are we on the others? Again, the DAX is dying out in the market at the moment. Really not. We've got our vola box here, so we should see at least movement out of either end, either to the big number here or down here to the fib. So if you guys do want to join and have a go for yourself, we currently have an offer on 30 days for free. We can download all of the tools onto your computer along with the broker's MT4. You've got a choice of markets or GBE. So once we arrange for an installation call, we'll install the tools directly to your computer and give you the license for a month to use. With this 1 month trial, you'll actually have access to our live trading rooms and be able to follow exactly what we do. You can copy what we do. Um, a lot of people do, a lot of our members, and we encourage it if you like to do that kind of thing. We're all about success here. As long as as long as you're happy, we're happy. If we come through over here, we can see a few of our different trading tools. Margin 200. One. The Dow Jones today is actually up by just over 1%, 320 odd points overall. Let's go over. Go over there. Take a look at gold. Again, gold is slowly making its way back up to where it was earlier on today. Just had a sharp fall due to the new vaccine announcements. Again, gold has been making its way up. I think last week we had a deep fall due to the elections just after the Biden won came out. Again, we're very close to our GBP AUD right now. I believe we'll see a bit more movement. Again, you can always look to modify your take profit to maximize profits, or you can play it safe and just keep it in the same spot as always. Again, the main thing is to make sure our trades are successful. So as long as our trades are successful, we are successful traders. There's over 90% of all traders around the world are not successful or non-profitable. Yeah, it's a difficult challenge, but that's our goal. Our goal is to be profitable and successful as traders. So although we might have very small take profits on all of our trades, SwissBox trades, it's not about how small they are, it's the fact that they're closing in profit, they're correct, and the more time you have to invest, the more SwissBox trades you can place. And of course, with more trades that you place, the more money you can earn. Some phones going off in the background. Fourth trade open on the DAX. Again, not long till they close. So where are we on? And here we are, the market's coming down ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. But surely it will get there. There we go. Just for a few points short. Again, another reason not to trade slow markets. Can be very boring staring at the screen. Currently on its way down. As you can see, from VolaBox, it also comes up with all of the daily statistics. So how many trades have closed, so how many SwissBox trades have I opened, how many are currently open. So I've opened 25, 23 of them are closed, 2 of them are still active. And on those 2 trades, my current margin is at just over 200. Daily close, just under 5% for the day. And then we also have over here active profit loss. So I'm in around 20 euros loss at the moment. It's about 0.2%, not so much. Again, as we come down to our take profit down here, keep falling just those few points short. Very, very small gap. And over here, it seems like we might have a little more time until we get there. What haven't I touched base on today? So we've talked through the template, everything that's on the chart. Of course, dotted red lines are our stop loss, automatically calculated with the SwissBox due to how we configure the settings. What else can I show you? I've gone through the SwissBox itself and a few of the markets. So we also have over here a few others: oil, S&P 500, FTSE, a lot more commodities, and we also have stocks. Wait for this trade. Around 4 minutes over on our US market opening at the moment. 5 minutes over. We'll just wait for these last few points that we're hoping for it to drop. It should drop. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world if we close it now at €2 profit, but we want it to close at our target. Go on, and just 1 point away. And there's our take profit hit. So again, another vola box perfectly in tune. We do have another one over here. Again, DAX is being a bit slow today. We might catch a bit of movement here on the way down. Ciao. So guys, I'm gonna stop it here. Again, we could sit here all day and watch the last vola box close. It could close in the next minute, or it could take the next half an hour. Demonstrated a few different trades for you at the moment. We've hit around 9 or 10 SwissBox trades at the moment, demonstrated some of the big number trades and some of the open range with the vola boxes. So I hope you guys found it educational and intriguing. And again, should you want to join or be a part of what we're doing here and be successful, please take a look at the website, and I will see you next time. Thanks.